All right,
I'm ready.
back in open session. In closed session, council discussed quite a few options of raises and other personnel matters. The votes that were taken in closed session are as follows. To allow Cherie Clark to work remotely on Fridays. I've been recording closed session. To allow Cherie Clark to work remotely on Fridays, it would, worded as a trial, on a trial basis, with the understanding that somebody will be in the office on Fridays, the office will remain open. If Sarah can't be here, you would be here. And if there are any issues that arise down the road, we can revisit that. They're working remote. There's no time frame given to the trial, short term or long term. Second motion was to increase Sarah Boone's hours by 3 hours a week, which I think will put her to 850 in the budget. Also to increase her pay rate by $2 an hour to $24 an hour. And if my math is right, the number for the budget, Cheryl, would be 20,400. That's 850 hours for $24. Next motion was to increase Cheryl Bennett's pay by 3%. My math is right, that's 23,282.
It was 3%.
Correct.
23, what was it?
23,282.
Thank you.
The final motion involving personnel was to increase Cherie Clark's pay by 3% on both jobs. Zoning would be 16,533. Another part of this motion was to classify Cherie Clark in the budget as village administrator, zoning administrator, stormwater administrator, and what's that last one? Clerk. Can't read my handwriting.
Okay.
Taking tax collector off of the
Village administrator, planning and zoning administrator, and stormwater administrator.
yes. The three of those will go to admin, administrator, clerk, and stormwater is one. That's the, that will be 87,595. Again, if my math's right. And then the zoning administrator was paid separate, correct?
Mhm.
16,533, 3%. That's the increase, 3% on both of those. So it'll take a minute for Cheryl to plug these in and see where we stand.
When you do the closed session minutes, will you send me your motions?
Yeah.
Please, so I can make sure that I record those correctly. Since
I want to
my
make sure
recorder had an
that
issue.
everyone voted yes and not no.
Yeah,
No, I don't need that part. I just need the,
I'm only fun with it.
you didn't record it?
no, I can't. I have to-
She's not answering.
If I go back, because I turn the recorder off and I go back to and try to pick up, it starts re-recording over the top of what I started, with, what I recorded.
wonderful.
at the beginning.
Okay.
And then I tried to move it to another folder, and that's when I had at the
Cut
top.
off the left column.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah.
I will have it all recorded for you.
Thank you.
Well, not closed session, turn it off, but
Which is the motions.
we have, yeah.
We can make those up again. We know who didn't make the motion.
Mark safety is for the most important.
He wants to adjourn the evening. That's what we thought he left, but his phone was still good.
Oh,
They were trying to post something on Facebook, Mark, I stopped.
Go ahead, Dave.
Council salaries remain the same too. We didn't motion that, but there's no change in those.
In council or the mayor,
Yes. neither changed. And we didn't discuss this, but I think the prudent thing to do for bonuses would be to include the 2286 that we started with last year in this number. Because you're not putting that in there right now under,
No, there's zero in bonuses right now.
yeah, so you're plugging in those other raw numbers I just
Right.
gave you.
Right.
So if Jim's number's right, I think it is, the difference was 2286. So we'll,
Seems like we had less than that to start with.
I wonder if that's also your,
Didn't you do a-
your taxes, which is where he got his number.
yeah, it would have included FICA since, no, it wouldn't have either.
No.
Mm-mm, it wouldn't have. 2286 is the number he calculated, the difference between the salaries as they're listed on the line items and what the salaries were listed on this budget sheet.
Well, maybe it was.
And I'll be honest, y'all were talking right when we were starting this back, and I talked to Joe that we forgot to put that in there. If we put that in there, we're going to closed session in November to discuss bonuses. We will divvy that out at that point, and or can make any
We
change
can
to
amend
that.
it to change what we need to on
If
that.
we need
so.
to.
Yeah, but you just didn't have a number budgeted.
So what number do you want there?
I was went with 2286 based on Jim's document.
Well, take that and put 15% on for the, fight.
Okay,
That makes sense.
you got that.
That's what-
Times 1.15.
I don't trust it. Twenty-six, 29.
So you want to put 26, 29?
Each act. Police part.
Oh, could we let them out?
But that already had their part in there, I would think, he's looking at the total pay. But,
Yeah, because we're gonna hash that out.
yeah,
That's that money.
Can we just go with a round number?
No. 2,600?
Yeah.
And I think we're experiencing the same thing we did last year. I don't think that payroll expense is lost. If I take that, if I zero that out, it doesn't change. You remember we had that problem last year? Well, I don't remember.
No,
I
I-
plugged it, yeah, I had computed it separately.
Yeah, you hard coded that one.
And
the 2,600 already got it in there, right?
Yeah.
Did the other numbers you provide already have it in there too?
The salary room? No. I didn't. I broke them out on that sheet, but I just
Okay,
didn't.
I knew you did something on the sheet. What's that total here?
I don't like that. I don't know, I'm not sure I'll tell you.
She's already decided she doesn't like my laptop. While she's working on that, I will share with you guys, just to let you know. Stormwater would increase by $12,890 by doing $10 increase on each. So I gave Jeremy that number and it's already plugged in.
You on math, I thought it was
That was the number.
159, 287, but we gotta add the other salary.
So I came up with payroll expense of 13,251. Which leaves us out of balance 60,344.
Came up with 13,1.
For the payroll tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
13,251.33.
13,251. Yeah, I don't do cents.
So we're how much out of budget?
60,344. Are you the same? Yes.
All right, this is on y'all. 60,344.
You could appropriate the whole amount or part of the amount. Whatever you decide.
We plug in a penny and show you what it does. Is those numbers I had down there, you're right.
Yeah, don't have to put a penny and a half.
The penny was 38,970, except for what you have to pay the union county.
So if you raise it a penny, you need to come up with 21,375.
That's not really, it's complicated too, because then you're paying more to the county to
Right.
collect it. Whatever that percentage is, so it's not really a penny.
98 and three
Yeah.
quarters.
Too complicated to do.
You want me to look at the next one, Joe, what you said? Penny, what?
Penny and a half. Just-
Here's some.
Can you go backwards with it? What would be zero? What would make it where we do not have to appropriate any funds? It doesn't, okay. I mean, I was just, I didn't know. you
If
had an
we
easy
just
way to-
appropriate fund balance, then
No, he's
No,
saying,
if
he's
you
saying
want to
zero it
work
out,
it
just the tax.
No, just what would it take
oh,
to do that? I don't know if you had a formula that would easily tell them that.
Yeah.
Of course, we still don't know, what's the collection rate?
1.25.
1.25 collection rate, so. I'm too
So
tired to figure that out.
1.75.
I feel like you really should appropriate something from fund balance.
I was just saying, I was just getting a number for that, yeah, I agree.
If you go up to 0.2150, which would be, that's raising it a penny and a quarter, correct?
Right.
You're still negative 11,632. You may go penny and a half. You're gonna then need to put some in contingency.
Well, you got the tax, the tax collection expense. Whatever that is.
Yeah, we can back into that in a minute, but what next, what number you want to do?
I think we've got enough options up there. Or do we just want to see what,
So do a penny and a half while you're doing it. Let's see what it works out to be.
Alright, so help me out, a penny and a half rate increase from 2025 becomes point,
You should be able to just go over, in that column W and change to tax rates.
yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Is there an easier way?
No, that would,
Yeah, but I'm saying, we were at 2025, and a penny and a half becomes point
Another
two one
25,
seven
so
five.
point
Mhm.
2,175.
wanna do that first?
That's where I was asking for help, make sure that was right.
Mhm.
Penny and a half was 0.275. No,
21.7.
75, yeah. Okay.
Penny and a half gets you, don't look at these, because these are not right now. Gets you you're negative $1,890.
Mhm. And then a little more for tax collection.
Right. Cheryl, when you say you think they ought to go some out of fund balance, tell us why you said that. I'm just
Why we should
genuinely
do some
asking.
fund balance, because otherwise we're just adding to it all the time and the taxpayer money is sitting there and not being used.
I got a crazy idea, just a thought to throw out there. Why don't we just appropriate it all, not raise the tax rate this year, and next year we got a reval, and then we can deal with it then. That's what revals are for.
Makes sense.
This
Instead of
over here
saying
gonna-
revenue neutral next year, we allow the revaluation to set our rate.
Oh, so you're doing.
Last
like
time you
in
had
the-
your reval, you reduced your rate, right?
But we
Yes.
we stayed very close to revenue, I think we were nine
You were
tenths of a
very
penny.
close.
Yeah, it was like
Very
1%.
Yeah, so we stayed very close to revenue neutral last time, but then the next year we just had to go up because everything went skyrocketing mainly because of COVID, but whatever.
I think you have a good story this year too, though, with the trash going up as much as it did, and with your law enforcement going up, all these big contracts, the big pieces have gone up this year. Police and trash.
And next year, the reval is gonna make a big difference. I'm throwing that out there as an idea, as a conversation point.
So maybe you don't go, I think you gotta go up a little bit, maybe just don't go to get you to zero this year.
If you went up, a quarter to 2050, you would need to appropriate 50,602. Additionally, the tax collector's fee. Figure that out in a minute.
Yeah, that's the next part. Mhm.
So each quarter gives you about $9,732.
That's correct.
I'd be willing to bet we'll return a good part of that to the fund balance at the end of the year anyway.
Mhm. You almost have to, because otherwise you're overextending the budget.
What was the last time homes were adjusted?
3 years ago?
Back then.
I don't think you can see a whole lot of increase.
Oh, I think you're gonna see a huge increase.
I don't think you will either. No.
You really?
Yeah, because I don't know, mine went way up, yeah, last time.
Mine didn't go up as much as I thought it was going to. And,
Based on what this house right here just sold for, they're going up.
yeah,
but I don't know.
It depends on all of them.
Yeah,
My house is larger than that house, and my value was almost half of what that house is what they said, so
mhm.
I'm expecting
What did that just sell for?
600.
Oh, really?
600.
Mhm. On a corner lot, less than 3/4 of an acre.
Brick house down.
I don't know what that square footage was.
It's just shy of 3.
You got 10 choice.
I mean,
Yes,
we've kept it the same for 2 years, right? It's just all the costs on it. I mean, we do what everybody wants to do. I'm fine either way. We just had some huge increases this year. With the trash pickup. Because stormwater repair.
Let's kind of drive it up.
We see what a quarter does. We can afford to do nothing, but we see what a quarter can do. If we want to go up a penny so that we, just in case we need that extra money for stormwater,
Chances are we will.
I mean, you're right. I mean,
Was that 40,000?
You still have a lot of ARP money and
I mean,
townhouse money.
and a wise man once said, we're not in business to save money.
He also said you got plenty of money, if you ain't raising taxes, you get a fire department $5,000. Same wise man.
It's gonna be a thorn on our side.
No, it's not either. I'll say something too while y'all are debating. I said something earlier that I shouldn't have said, that I let the fire chief. I'm saying that as having been a fire chief and seeing councils not give things, that's how you feel, is that you're not supportive. No matter what you say. Now, I'm not saying y'all don't mean it. I'm saying that's how it's perceived. I'm telling you that firsthand.
And I'm gonna go home tonight and write a check to them.
On
Not be $5,000, but I'm gonna write them a check tonight.
That's gonna
Facebook,
protect it.
of all the years in Facebook, nobody has really attacked the village taxes, like, whoa.
You're right.
Not
I mean, what we've spent on stormwater this year, it's just,
That's the scary thing, you're right.
and it's even more to go.
I would love to keep everything.
would you say, Steve?
There's a whole lot more stormwater to go. to fix.
Expense, yeah,
The expense. I
that's
mean,
for sure.
we haven't touched the tip of the iceberg. Oh. Well, that's the bottom.
Well,
I
What we
think,
wanna do.
I would say this too, while you're having this discussion, and Cheryl pointed out the amount of reserves there are. I think that a lot of things have been kicked down the road because of less reserves that we've had. I think that we need to fix some of this stuff this year. I mean, we're planning on it, I'm just saying, you
Yeah.
just got to, guys, you know? This has nothing to do with what y'all are debating about really here, but
We got the streetlight issues to deal with too. Well, in Union County, won't they fix them? If not, we gotta fix it.
Well, if you just tell the village what the trash did and what the police did, they're gonna go, whoa, we understand. Things are going on.
They know, I mean, everybody knows everything's going up.
Yeah.
They can fill it in their pockets.
But like trash, I mean, that was a real shocker.
And so what do we wanna do?
Pick a number, any number.
Well, I threw out 0 to start off with.
All right, then you want to do a
Okay.
penny.
And then I said, you know, we can do a penny to throw a little bit more into, to being able to not have to pull as much of our reserve out. I guess I should say, because it's not throwing any more in reserve, but to not have to pull as much out of our reserve. Because we may need it for stormwater. Does a penny make you guys comfortable?
I'm fine with a penny. Steve,
No problem with that.
Mark,
I say we tax it again. You guys got me 3-1, so.
Since we can't do that too, okay. I'll make a motion to increase the tax rate to, what is it now?
0.2125 would be a penny.
0.2125 per 100
of evaluation.
of evaluation.
I'll second it.
We're gonna penny. And we'll be in a deficit of.
21,375. I would recommend that you, so that we don't have to delay Michelle figuring this tonight. Are we okay that we appropriate fund balance to balance the budget after she figures out the tax collection fee and all that?
Fine.
Actually, I'm sorry, there was a motion, Joe made a motion and Bruce seconded it to raise taxes a penny. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Now, is there a motion to appropriate the rest of the deficit out of fund balance? Let Cheryl figure out what that number is.
I'll make that motion.
Steve made a motion.
Second.
Bruce is second. Any further discussion? All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Fee schedule needs to be approved tonight as well.
No, sir. It will be approved with the actual budget. So anyone that wanted to come and speak on it at the budget hearing, it's considered part of the budget.
What, we don't need to vote on the increases? Is it as the proposed?
It's as proposed, so, yeah, right now you don't have to,
That's fine. Last year you made us go through that.
Okay.
Just making sure. All right, then, we're done. Councilman Turner,
Yeah. I'd like to make a motion to adjourn,
do
please.
you have any comments?
Oh, no. Got me all excited here. No, I don't have any comments. No, I'm good. Thank you for all your hard work. It's, one of the tougher days of the year.
No, I think everybody, Jeremy, I know you put a lot of time in this, appreciate that. Cheryl, Sheree, Joe, all you guys. Bruce and Mark put a lot of time into this, thank you.
Bruce?
We're all pulling together and doing a heck of a job, you know. That's why we have such short meetings. Your turn, Joe.
Thanks, everybody. A lot of really good, useful conversation today.
It was.
Sheriff?
Glad it's over. Relatively speaking.
Sheree?
gentlemen, thank you so much for the, letting me, let's try working remote one day a week, and thank you for our raises. And council has continued to support us through the years, and that's very reassuring, and it really makes for a positive working. So thank you.
Thank you. You'll convey to Sarah the changes, and we did discuss that we don't care where the 3 hours goes. Y'all decide that, where the 3 hours goes. I appreciate everything too, guys. I mean, a lot of work goes into it. And there's nothing wrong, I don't think, with being passionate about anything, and we're all passionate about different things. So it takes all of us to make things work. I did probably give you more information than you wanted, but everybody that asked me a question, I tried to find the information and put it there before you, where you can see it all at one time. So Cheryl, thank you for.
You're welcome. And I will say that you put more into the budget than I think I've ever seen put into it by me.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I'm not either.
All right,
It's good.
motion to adjourn.
All right, I'm gonna say this one. Like to make a motion to adjourn, please.
Excuse me.
A motion to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Mr. Mayor, a motion to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Nobody's gonna second it? I'll second.
I'll absolutely say.
Joe, second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.